Okay, seniors. So one more thing that I want to mention is, and most definitely your parents are concerned about it, is financial aid. In your senior meeting, you're going to go over with your counselor, what is necessary. So every school in the country requires a FAFSA. And again, that link is under the links on the homepage of Naviance. So you want to click on, no, let's see, the FAFSA link right here. Okay, so every school in the country requires this FAFSA. And you can use this link because there are some, like if you went to FAFSA.com, that is a different website. You don't want to go on the wrong website. So go by the FAFSA link on Naviance and just make sure to always save it on your desktop because you're going to access it a lot. It's available for you starting October 1st of 2020, and colleges like you to submit it depending if you're applying early, probably by maybe by the time that you have to apply to the school, or December 1st or January 1st. So every school is different. So again, always make sure you know your deadlines for both applications and FAFSA, okay? And also the CSS profile. So the CSS profile is an application, a financial aid application, it's right here, for private schools. So most private schools are going to require this of you, and they will not give you any institutional aid if you don't fill this out. So what that means is if you're applying to Fordham and you're actually a really needy student and would typically get a Fordham grant, unfortunately, if you don't fill out the CSS profile, you're not going to get that Fordham grant, even if you really deserve it. So you have to know what schools require the CSS profile. And to know that, you click on participating schools. And you could also always filter it, so you could always say, you want it strictly by like New Jersey or New York schools, and then those will come up. Okay. So always make sure you know which schools need the CSS profile. It is a lengthy application. It is more detailed than the FAFSA. The FAFSA really is like an overview of your financial status and your parents' financial status, whereas CSS asks you really detailed questions like, car payments and mortgage payments, whereas the FAFSA does not. So remember, that is for private schools. Not all private schools, though, require it, but there are a lot of schools that do. So make sure to look at your participating institutions list. So both of those are available early on. Both of those you should look into what the school deadlines are for. So, like Fordham could have it be December 1st, whereas Boston College could have it as January 1st. You need to make sure what the deadlines are for each school. So this is very important, both of these applications. The FAFSA, definitely most important. So those are the two financial aid applications. Then, if you're looking for scholarships, I know that Miss Leon does a great job of putting them under Naviance. So if you click on colleges, scholarships and money, scholarship list. Okay. So these are some scholarships that have been added on. These are not very up to date because now that the new school year has started, now we'll become more aware of scholarships. So make sure to always check this list. Ms. Leon might also email you through the message board on Naviance of new scholarships. Some of the schools that you apply to, if they're safety schools, they might have merit scholarships for you, and they will alert you of those when you apply if you qualify for them. It's simply applying and seeing your GPA and maybe what you're involved in. Sometimes in SATs and ACTs will alert them if you qualify for a scholarship, a merit scholarship. And then another website that we always recommend, actually it's under your homepage, is FastWeb. FastWeb is a financial aid website. It's a scholarship website. Essentially, you are creating a profile about yourself. You, in that profile, are putting, some personal information, demographic information, and this website is going to find scholarships that match it. Maybe there is an engineering scholarship for an Italian student that's from Fort Lee or like New Jersey, Northern Jersey, Bergen County, New Jersey, out there, and that's what they're they're going to find for you. Let's say you are partially deaf and there's a scholarship out there for you. It's very detailed. So it's important for you to use this website to find additional scholarships. And you're going to be filling this out throughout the year, but it's good to start it early. And that is it for that for financial aid. But make sure to ask any questions with your counselors during the meetings or email them about questions on financial aid. But you do want to start that early on, recommending, between the months of October, November, December.